I'm Dana Taub, and our group is Netflix. So for our video, we decided to pick one of the commercials for Netflix. It's actually starring like Ricky Gervais. I'm not really sure how to pronounce his last name, but that's okay. This kind of illustrates how the Netflix fans or subscribers, whatever you want to call them, how they get so consumed into a TV show that they feel like they're in it. So we kind of thought this was a good representation of Netflix because it shows how subscribers have the power to kind of like develop their own and figure out their own viewing process. So here's our video.
You know when you're watching your favourite Netflix show and after 5 straight episodes it's like you want to be in it. Exactly.
I think you'll find the information on the senator to be invaluable.
A heartbeat away from the presidency and not a single vote cast in my name. Democracy is so overrated.
Did you say heartbeat? Heartbeat.
What do you think? One more episode won't kill me. Sorry. Hey. It's awkward. I'm gonna... Anybody know anything? Sometimes you even think, I wonder if I could make it in prison.
It is. I think you're in the wrong place.
See, that's what got you in here in the first place. Attitude.
Attitude? Where you from?
Originally Reading, but then I moved to London.
Ain't nobody care. My business. Find your way back.
Maybe I'm better off just watching.
Shoot, it's an ugly bearded lady, man.
I thought it was coming in here.
Okay, so first, to start off, I'm just going to talk about the history of Netflix. The entrepreneurs that came up with Netflix are named Mark Randolph and Reed Hastings, and they came up with Netflix in 1997. They previously worked together at a company called Pure Software, and they came up with the idea for Netflix when Hastings, the CEO, he received a $40 fine from an overdue rental. So in the beginning, Hastings began investing he invested $2.5 million into the launch startup business, and then the website launched on August 30th, 1997. When they started out, Netflix only had 30 employees and 925 titles available.
Netflix is a publicly traded organization. They're traded on the NASDAQ under the acronym NFLX, and they're headquartered in Los Gatos, California, and their CEO is currently Reed Hastings. Netflix is a video streaming service that streams to internet connected devices. It streams movies and also videos. That's a subscription service that starts at $7.99. It's also a DVD and Blu-ray rental service that uses the Postal Service to deliver the product. And I'm Josh.
I'm Jordan, and I'm talking about the support. Netflix is a subscription-based service. In 2011, they decided to add streaming services along with their DVD service, so they get now their service offers both. And most popular one of these services is streaming because there's a lot more content and it's accessible on a lot of different devices. There's a multitude of content to watch on Netflix, and they have original programming which they produce on their own, and they also have deals with Paramount, MGM, Lionsgate, Times Warner, Disney, and Universal Television. The technology of Netflix, Hastings decided to launch this product at first as a rent-from-home DVD service. A lot of people believe that Netflix will not be profitable because they would not know wants to wait for deliveries, but Netflix attributes to their growth because of their online streaming, and they're available in a wide range of devices.
I'm Nico Canio, and I did the audience and the competition. There's really no specific audience for Netflix. They tend to many people's needs when it comes to watching their shows. They actually have a whole different section just dedicated to children. It's separate from the actual Netflix archives. Okay, so their competition, it's pretty straightforward. Their top competitors, Hulu, that's basically like it. The other competition is Crackle, HBO Go, and Amazon Prime. They really aren't like caught up to Netflix and Hulu, but they do have their own few positive things, but it's not as good as Netflix. So their top competition, Hulu. So I put down what the good things and bad things are for both. So Netflix has the bigger archive of total things like TV shows, movies, documentaries, and a whole bunch of stuff. But Hulu has the bigger TV show range, and they put up TV show like new videos 30 days after they are released on television. They're both available mostly anywhere, and Netflix is coming up with way more ideas on original content like House of Cards and Orange is the New Black. They obviously are superior when it comes to that. Hulu does have some free content though, even though Netflix does not, but Hulu has ads. You can't get rid of the ads no matter what, even though you pay for it. The ads always pop up in the middle of the show and it kind of gets annoying after a while. And the HD quality is considerably better on Netflix, and sometimes in Hulu it'll start to buffer. And Amazon Fire TV is starting to come up, and they have Hulu, Crackle, and Showtime Anywhere, but not Netflix. So they may add Netflix, but no one.
So for current events, in 2014, Netflix earned a total of 31 Emmy nominations for House of Cards and Orange is the New Black. And this is a big deal because this is Netflix original content, so they're basically like receiving a lot of like recognition for their shows. The 31 nominations doubled the number of nominations that they earned in 2013. In February 2014, Comcast and Netflix reached a deal announcing their agreement that Netflix will pay Comcast for faster and more reliable access to Comcast customers. So basically this is kind of a result of Comcast gaining more power and gaining more broadband providers over the past couple years. So basically they're growing power over the websites whose traffic takes up most of the network's capacity. So they finally reached a deal in February of 2014.
And for the future of Netflix, as Dana mentioned, original content like Orange is the New Black and House of Cards will be expanded to different shows, and also partnerships with Comcast and other internet service providers will be improved.
So these are our discussion questions. The first one is, why do you think that Netflix is so much more popular than any other online catalogs? So basically the ones that we've listed so far, like Hulu, Showtime, Amazon Prime, like why do you think that Netflix is exceedingly more popular?
Our second question is, after listening to our presentation, who do you pick, Netflix or Hulu? Some people have certain things that they like, and these things may tend to them. So people may like Hulu better than Netflix. So what do you pick?
And third question, if the technology permitted it, do you think Netflix would have been as popular as it is now if it had been started earlier in the 20th century?
Our fourth question is, with the new rules on net neutrality, do you think that this will change the neutral standing between Comcast and Netflix?
And our last question is, what can Netflix do to increase subscriptions and make you a subscriber, like you specifically?